You've seen all the headlines, you heard the news, you're looking to relocate to Oakland, but you have no idea where to live. You came to the right video. Let's talk about neighborhoods. Okay, so normally when I do these videos, I don't rank them in order. I'm not gonna be ranking this one in order because when you talk about topics like this, it's very subjective. I like to base my videos off of research I've done myself, either online or talking to people or what I hear. Also my own experiences, whether it be in real estate or whether it's been my own experience from living or spending a lot of time in certain areas. There's a whole host of things that go into this type of content. So it is not ranked. I will throw that out there, but I will talk about this first one being that I am partial to it. I've lived there. I love Temescal. Temescal is one of the Oakland neighborhood hotspots. It's a fantastic place to be. I'll get into that in a second. But I did a previous video on Oakland. I'll link that right up here. And that talks about why people live in Oakland, aside from the headlines and things you may hear about in the news. Oakland's a great place. I've spent several years here. My dad's from Oakland. So don't be fooled by some of the stuff you hear. Just like any major city, there's good parts, there's bad parts, safe neighborhoods, not so safe neighborhoods, places that you want to be, places you don't want to be, etc. So if you get value out of this, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Hit that little notification bell. And without further ado, let's talk about Temescal. Why is Temescal such a great place to be? There's a number of reasons. But first and foremost, let's talk about the location. The location, as far as I'm concerned, you cannot get better than, unless you want to be closer to the lake. That is one of the downsides of Temescal. It's not really close to the lake, but what you are close to is you're a hop, skip, and a jump away from Berkeley. You're a block or two away from Piedmont, depending on where you are in Temescal. You could be a little bit further, but where I was, a block away. You're several minutes from downtown Oakland. So getting to these places is easy, whether you're walking, running, taking public transportation, exercising, whatever it is, there is an easy way to get to a bunch of these different places. You can go right outside of your place and get to coffee shops, restaurants, bars, shops, my gym. I was able to get to my gym just a few blocks away. So whatever it is, it's a very, very easy get around Oakland and to surrounding areas and neighborhoods. It's also commuter friendly. There's a BART station in Temescal, but it does attract a lot of single professionals. It doesn't mean you have to be a single professional or young single professional to live in Temescal, but that is a very popular destination for young single professionals is Temescal. Also, it's home to a lot of craftsman homes, which Berkeley and Oakland is known for, but certain areas of Oakland, you may not get a craftsman if you want a craftsman. Temescal has them readily available. If you don't want a more bungalow or craftsman style home, Temescal has a good blend of different styles of living, from more traditional to more modern. You can get some high rises in Temescal, where in other areas of Oakland, you definitely would not entertain a high rise. But again, there's something for everybody in terms of housing style, but also things to do. So as I mentioned before, you do have the coffee shops, the restaurants, the food scene, the local shops, but you also have like neighborhood hangouts. You can go read a book, you can go to a park, you can go beer tasting with a bunch of different breweries. Temescal is also home to Homeroom, which you may or may not have heard of. If you like mac and cheese, you have to go check out Homeroom. It's one of the hottest spots in Oakland. They serve a variety of different mac and cheeses, and oh, chef's kiss. Okay, let's talk about the second neighborhood on the list. This one's more expensive than Temescal, but it's also one of the more sought after, more popular ones. It's going to be more suburban per se, as it's not like Temescal that's close to downtown Oakland, close to Berkeley, busy city streets, things of that sort. This neighborhood is Rockridge. Rockridge is known for its tree-lined streets. So it's a very quaint feeling, a little bit more quiet than, like I said, Temescal. So a lot of families go there. You're also not far from a country club. It has its share of restaurants, local markets, eateries. You're also not too far from the country club. And it also has a BART station. So again, it's easier to get around, but Rockridge is highly, highly sought after. Okay, next on the list, we had to include something by the lake. So we're talking about the northern shore of Lake Merritt, which is Adams Point. Adams Point is in a great center location. It's only 26 minutes outside of San Francisco. Aside from its proximity to the lake, which lends itself to a bunch of outdoor activities, it's a very well-lit area. You'll constantly find people outside and people with families and getting their kids out and their dogs out and etc. But a key feature about Adams Point, which not a lot of people know, is its highly rated school district. We have Lincoln Elementary, Westlake Middle School, and Oakland Tech High School. In addition to all that, you also have a couple of neighborhood hotspots, Grand Lake Kitchen and Sidebar, which are some amazing eateries. I recommend checking them out. Okay, you may be wondering if I'm going to get to Montclair. I'm not going to get to Montclair. I'm going to talk about it briefly right here. Obviously, Montclair is probably the most sought after neighborhood in Oakland. It has the highest rated school districts, but it's also the most expensive. So we're not going to go into detail about Montclair, but should you have questions about Montclair, reach out to me. The neighborhood is its own little thing in Oakland. So some Oakland residents don't talk about Montclair as being part of Oakland, although it is. But if you have questions, I have answers, reach out to me. My contact information's all below. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, the next one is not for everybody. I say that with full disclosure. However, a lot of people that are looking to move to any major city, San Francisco, LA, New York, Dallas, Miami, whatever it may be, when you're looking to move to a major city, a lot of people want to live right in downtown. So we are going to talk about downtown Oakland. Downtown Oakland is another trendy hotspot. If you're looking for a lot of modern, if you're looking for high-rise or multi-unit apartment buildings, things of that sort, Oakland or downtown Oakland is a place you want to be. Downtown Oakland also has First Fridays. As with every major city, you can walk right outside or go right outside and get your morning coffee. You can go on a Friday night to a bunch of bars or clubs. That's what First Friday is. So First Friday of every month, it almost turns into a big block party, and I say that loosely, as a bunch of local vendors and a bunch of the local bars get together where you can bar hop and vendor hop and experience the local vendor scene and the local bar scene. First Friday of every month will allow you to do that. So as you can imagine, the conveniences of everything being right outside your door is something that draws people there. Also the conveniences of being able to get throughout the city or commute to work because of the local public transportation and how easy it is to catch Ubers and ride shares and things of that sort. It's a very, very popular place to be. I understand the chaos, the fast pace, the loudness of the city noise of downtown is not for everybody. But that's why neighborhoods like Rockridge or Montclair or our final one, Piedmont Avenue, is a great place to look at. Piedmont Avenue, much like Montclair, is a part of Oakland, but a lot of Oakland residents won't say it's part of Oakland just because the culture and the vibe is so much different than anywhere else in Oakland. So Piedmont Avenue is going to give you that more old town type feeling. If you ever gone to cities that have like an old town where you can walk just down this main drag and you have all these older shops and little local hole-in-the-wall cafes, that's what Piedmont is going to give you. It's a great place to take a stroll on a Sunday morning. It's a great place to go where you're going to know a lot of people if you frequent the kind of the main drag of Piedmont Avenue. It's an easy place to get your groceries from somewhere local. Piedmont gives you that extreme local feeling without giving you the chaos of downtown Oakland or some of the other parts in Oakland. Where Piedmont Avenue is, it's not far from downtown. That's one of the great things I liked about Temescal is like the next neighborhood over, a block or two away. So again, it's in a pretty great location that you can experience a lot of parts of Oakland without not being in the heart of downtown Oakland or Lake Merritt or Jack London Square. That's all for today's video, folks. I hope you got value out of it. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Helps me grow, helps me stay motivated. If you have any questions regarding Oakland real estate or surrounding areas, anywhere in the Bay Area, I can help you. You got questions, I got answers. Anytime you need something extra, hit that link down below. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me a carrier pigeon. I got you. Until next time, see you on the next one.